morning, welcome to my channel. My name is Joy and this is Journey with Joy. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. For returning viewers and subscribers, thank you for always watching. I hope everyone is doing well and everyone is staying blessed. It's December 3rd, 4:34 in the morning actually. So welcome to December, everyone. I was thinking about doing Vlogmas. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know how that would go. I don't know if I can post every day, but I can try to do Vlogmas if you guys want me to, and I will see how that goes. Anyways, today's video is a story time video. It's about my experience with Air Maroc. Sorry, I know I need a microphone. I'm gonna try to talk loud. I bought one, but I can't figure out how to work this damn thing for the life of me. So I will try to figure it out this weekend and then I will start using it. But for today, I will try to talk as loud as I possibly can. Anyways, let's just get into what this video is about. This trip was my first time flying Air Morocco. So I wanted to share my entire experience. What did I think about it? Am I going to fly them again? And all that fun stuff. And then I'll just give you a breakdown of my trip and like the wait time and all of that. We bought our tickets in, when did I buy my ticket? We bought our ticket in, I gotta double check this just to be sure. Okay, we bought our ticket in October and the ticket was pretty cheap. So we bought one-way ticket from New York to Liberia. Compared to, sorry about that, it's 4 in the morning. Compared to Brussels and other airlines, it was really, really cheap. So I said, okay, let's take Air Morocco. I was nervous, but we will give it a try. Our ticket total came to $1,862.15 United States dollars for the three of us. It was a one-way ticket from New York to Liberia. So that price wasn't bad. Like for $1,862.15, that wasn't bad. The other airlines I was seeing about three. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's really the only quiet time I have. So we are back to DC on this story. Anyway, for $1,862.15 United States dollars, wasn't bad for a one-way ticket with Air Morocco. So we bought that ticket in October and we were leaving in November, the beginning of November. The total flight time with layover and everything, it was a little over 26 hours because there was like a 14-hour layover. So we were supposed to depart from New York at 7:55 p.m. and get to Morocco at 8:40 a.m. They weren't departing from Morocco until 11 p.m. that day and get to Liberia at 2:25 a.m. That was the whole flight schedule. I didn't mind that because it breaks the flight in half. And then I was like, okay, I'll be in another city for like 14. Sorry. I was like, I will be in another city for like 14, 15 hours and I can get to explore and try the food and everything. I've watched video on Morocco cuisine and I really wanted to try like the grilled food and stuff. So I was like, that's not bad. Plus with my Celeste, I think it's a better flight because it has breaks in between. It's not in the plane for like 20 hours or 10, 15 hours. So that was apart from the price, that was one thing I was considering, because it was a 6 hour flight from New York to Morocco, and uh, about a 4 hour flight from Morocco to Liberia. So book our ticket. Then I bought another flight with Delta from Minneapolis to New York. The earliest flight I could find, let me see. One second. Let me see if I can find my previous flight. Okay, I can find my previous New York flight, but I think I paid uh, 600 and change for my ticket with Delta to New York for the three of us. So our flight from Minneapolis to New York, we got to New York at 12 noon. They had a later flight that would have gotten us there around 2:30 or something, so that we wouldn't have waited too long. But I realized we had a lot of bags, and I didn't want to be trying to rush to get to the next airport, considering we had to take a bus. So that was why I took the flight that got there at 12. So we got to New York at 12. We hustled our way from, I believe it's Terminal 2 to Terminal 1. We took a bus. We had to pay for one of those carts to help us push, because we took these big bins, and it was difficult for Eman to hold Marcellus, or for me to hold Marcellus in there. He struggled with all 6 of the bins, so we paid one of those carts to help get us to the bus. And then as soon as we got to Terminal 1, there was another cart there to help us get to the Air Morocco waiting area. We waited there for, oh God. Yes, you already be used to this yawning by now. Anyways, we waited there from around, after we got to New York, it probably took us another 2.5 hours to get to the Air Morocco waiting area. So we waited there for about 5 hours before we started doing check-in. We did check in. They said you got to make sure that your overnight bag is a certain size, because if it's not a certain size, they kind of put it in this little thing to check the size of it. So one of our overnight bag was really big, and we had to take stuff from in it to make it fit. And then I went and put the stuff back after. But anyways, we did checked in. We went through security. We boarded the flight. Everything was fine. The flight from New York to Morocco was okay. When we got to Morocco, apparently Morocco provides you hotel, but they don't say it on the plane. It's not like they make an announcement that said, hi, just FYI passengers, when you get to Morocco, please go through security and go to this information center to get a hotel. They don't say anything about it. They don't tell you nothing about it. So either if you haven't flown with Air Morocco before, or you don't know someone that have flown with Air Morocco that will tell you that they provide hotel, you will not know. But anyways, I know a lot of people that have flown with Air Morocco, and they told me about it. So when we got off the plane, I tried finding an information center to ask, where do you get the free hotel? And then the lady asked me what type of passport I have. I told her U.S. passport. So I don't know if they only do it for people with U.S. passport or not. I do not know that. But she did ask me what type of passport we had. So I told her U.S. passport. And she directed us to go through security, go through immigration, and then there's an information center upstairs that we had to go to. We did that. We went through immigration and everything. We went to the information center, and then they put us in this hotel. The hotel was called the Imperial something, but I didn't have time to look at the review to see. But if you even, I suggest that when they book you somewhere, try to wait a little bit and look at the review of the place and see if you even want to stay there. Because, oh God, where do I start? Our hotel was gross. They didn't have a shuttle service. So, anyways, I shouldn't rush into that. They booked us into the hotel. They said we will check out of the hotel at 8 p.m. And I'm over here thinking, 8 p.m., okay, that's not bad. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing, so 8 p.m. should be a good time to come back to the airport. So, uh, after they booked us, they called a bus. We all got on the bus. From the airport to the hotel, it was like, excuse me, from the airport to the hotel, it was like a 35 minutes drive. So it was a bit of a drive. When we got to the hotel, from the lobby, I could tell it was something else. There was flies and it just didn't look good. So the bus dropped us off and left. And they checked us in. When we got to the room, oh my God, the room was gross. The bathroom, like I literally couldn't didn't feel comfortable taking off my slippers in the room or going to the bathroom barefooted. The top was gross. There was water stain everywhere. There was these, I don't know if it's more or what type of dew, but these black things all on the tile in the bathroom. The room smelled bad. I didn't even want to touch the mattress, but what tired. Like I literally cried. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I cried on email. I wanted to go back to the airport. So then I went downstairs to ask them for a shuttle because he was like, oh, we already here. We don't know the city and stuff like that. So I told him, well, I will get a shuttle for us to go back. I will take the shuttle and then we'll go back to the airport and then I can book a hotel. I was crying. So I went down to ask them about a shuttle. They said they don't have a shuttle. Air Morocco is the airline is gonna send us a bus at 8 p.m. for pickup. So there were no options to leave. I could take a taxi, but I was afraid. I don't know Morocco. I've never been there before, and I have my son with me, so I didn't want to take a chance and get in the wrong taxi to go back to the airport. So I said, okay, I will just manage. I'm not gonna take a bath. I was going to take a bath, relax, and then go see the city. But I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna try to manage. So I kept coming downstairs from the room to get some fresh air, just because the room it smelled bad and everything. I cried for a bit. Yeah, I cried for a bit. And then I spread the blanket, because we brought a blanket with us. I spread a blanket on one side of the bed for myself to be able to sleep and for me to lay beside him because he was really tired. Full disclosure, all of the people that was at the airport with us, they were complaining about the bad, like how gross the place was. However, they said they have flown with Air Morocco many times and they have stayed at nicer hotels. But this was my experience because it was my first time and I had a bad hotel. Anyways, we stay at the hotel. Time to check out at 8 p.m. The bus came. They did provide food at dinner time. I think they provide lunch. I don't know, but I was sleeping. But they provide food at dinner time. I didn't eat. I didn't like the hotel, so I ate a bread or something from there. That was it. We got on the bus at 8 o'clock. The bus came and picked us up. Apparently, they had to pick up other passengers at a different hotel. And then when we got there to pick them up, everyone got on the bus. So the bus was overcrowded and the bus driver says he's not leaving. So there was this whole argument with the other passengers that they pick up and the extra people that got on the bus. And they said they weren't getting down because even though the bus driver said Air Morocco would have sent another bus for them, a few people have had the experience that They ended Air Maroc did not send another bus, and they ended up being stuck in Morocco for another day or so. So they weren't getting down until the next bus came. There was this whole argument. A couple of people got off the bus and took a taxi to leave and to get to the airport. We were there on the bus. Anyways, we were there for almost probably over an hour. The bus driver finally agreed to take them like halfway through, and then another bus would pick them up. So that's what we did. We finally left. The bus driver took them halfway through and then continued on the journey. Keep in mind, it's after 9, almost 10 o'clock, and our flight leave at 11. He was speeding, I'm not even gonna lie. I think he was trying to get to the airport on time before we missed our flight. So he sped his way through. We got to the airport around 10 something. We had to hustle our way through security, like literally running, no time to breathe, no time to catch our breath. I didn't even like walk around in the airport or look at things in the airport because we were really like hustling our way through. Anyways, we hustled our way through the airport and finally got to our gate. It was almost time to leave, so I couldn't buy water. Like I said, I couldn't walk in the airport because we literally was go, 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 go. So I didn't buy water or anything, and you can't bring water through security. We boarded our flight. On the flight, Marcellus was really, really thirsty, like extremely thirsty. His little water bottle, he was literally putting it to his mouth like this, trying to haul water out of it. So I asked the flight attendant to please give him water. He said people were boarding. After boarding, he would give the water. But this child is literally crying that he wants to drink water. And the flight attendant walks all the way back to the area where they have the water. He does not bring he don't bring the water with him. Then he comes back again, and I'm like, okay, if you're gonna go back there, can you just bring the water? Because he's crying and he wants to drink. And he keeps saying, oh, you gotta wait till after boarding. And I'm over there like, my baby is crying. I'm not gonna sit here and wait till after boarding, because I feel like there is no other airline, or I wouldn't be flying Delta or Brussels, and a flight attendant see a child literally crying and like trying to drink from an empty water bottle, and don't try to go get them water to drink. So Ime got frustrated and went back to him at the back of the plane and told him, okay, I need the water, give me the water for my son. So he gave him the cup of water, and Ime came and Marcellus drank. Anyway, that pissed me off a little bit because I felt like I don't think any flight, I wouldn't be on a Delta or Air Maroc, a Delta or Brussels or Air France flight, because I flown those planes, and a flight attendant will see a child crying for water, like literally crying for water, and taking an empty water bottle and trying to get whatever zip he can get from it, and not try to get him water. They will say, okay, I'll find my way through and get them water. And then let alone you walk to the back of the plane and you still did not bring the water. So that pissed me off. Anyways, that was everything. We got to Liberia. It was easy to get off the plane. The people on the plane, so the plane was stopping in Liberia and then Freetown. So we got to Liberia. The people stopping in Liberia got off the plane, and then the people moving on to Freetown stayed on. We got off the plane, and voila, got in our car and came home. That was my whole Air Morocco experience. In all, I think I'll fly with them again, because I think the worst part of my experience was the water situation for Marcellus. So it really pissed me off. I don't know. I want to give them, if it's not for the water situation, it will be no doubt that I will fly with them again. But because of what happened with Marcellus and the whole water situation, it made me feel some type of way. So I'm not sure yet if I'll fly with them again. I think I will. I just am not sure. On the line of, I think I'll fly with them again and see how my next experience go, because the ticket is really cheap. On the line of the hotel, I am not gonna take this chance with them because one, I feel like the airline should have sent the bus for us sooner, and they should have figured out like, sorry, the recording cut because my tablet was full, so I had to delete something. Anyways, as I was saying, uh, I think I'll fly with them again just to give it a second try. But the whole water experience with Marcellus made me second guess. It's a maybe I'll fly with them, maybe not type of thing. The hotel situation, if I do fly with them, I'm not even going to wait for them to give me a hotel. I would just pay for my own hotel because I do not ever want to have that experience again. It was literally my first time being in a really gross hotel. I'm not even going to play with that. If I cried. I cried. I'm not even kidding you. I cried. So that's how it was. If I ever fly with them, I'm just gonna pay for my own hotel right by the airport. That way I can decide what time I go back to the airport, and I'm not trying to hustle my way through security and try to make my flight. Because if I would have been at a different hotel where I pay for my own hotel and stuff, I would have probably left the hotel at 5 or 6 instead of leaving at 8 o'clock and literally trying to speed my way through security. So that was that. And yeah, that is that. We will see. The ticket was cheap, but the experience with the whole water situation made me feel some type of way. So I'm second guessing if I will ever fly with them again, to be honest. If I'm looking for a flight and I find a Brussels flight that is even 500 more, I will probably take that Brussels flight than the Air Morocco flight, just because of that whole water experience. Maybe I might try them again and see if my second experience would be better. But anyways, hope everyone have a great Sunday and hope everyone is staying blessed. Let me know if you are interested in me during Vlogmas. It's not gonna be very interesting because I spend most of my days at home and I'm gonna start work soon. So I don't know if I'll really be going out a lot just because of the time difference as to when I'm supposed to work and things like that. But let me know if you guys want me to do Vlogmas. Also, what else? I think that is it. Hope everyone is staying blessed. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I will work on this speaker thing, the microphone thing, if I can get it to work. Yes, I don't know how to use this, and apparently I lost what's the thing name? The directions. So I'll try to Google or go on YouTube and see if I can figure out how to connect it. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.